In today's video, I'm going to tell you what Tony Khan needs to do to fix this bullshit with CM Punk and the other egotistical wrestlers. I'm also going to tell you how he's going to need to put some damn order and put his damn foot down when it comes to AEW and the business surrounding it. Let me start off by saying that Tony Khan is probably one of the nicest human beings in the world. He seems to be a genuine, charitable, giving person that cares about his wrestlers, his businesses, and what others think about him and his products. He will do the impossible, and I mean the impossible, to make everyone happy. He's a people pleaser, and that is part of the problem. As the CEO, president, and general manager of AEW, Tony Khan needs to be a ruthless boss. He needs to enforce the rules, if there are any rules, of course, and he needs to be a demanding leader who doesn't take bullcrap from any of his wrestlers. Even if they bring in money to the company, he needs to be able to manage those freaking egos and be able to put his damn foot down when things go wrong. We know he's a hugger, and we know he's an appreciative human being when things go right. But damn it, pal, F the wrestlers. They'll not be there all the time. The company will be in existence for a long period of time, and these guys, well, they only have a shelf life of about 10 years. Yet you, the CEO, the general manager, and the presidente of the company, well, you're going to be there for a long time. This is your baby. This is your creation. You can't let others mess it up for you. You can't mess up the product, bro. Tony needs to do everything possible, and I mean everything possible, to fix this damn issue, because the way AEW is turning out to be with wrestling egos like that of CM Punk, Adam Page, Jack Perry, the Young Bucks, and Dolph Ziggler's brother, there's going to be a constant theme that's going to resonate throughout the years. How Tony Khan made the second coming of WCW instead of being the wrestling company that should have competed against the WWE. And if you didn't understand that, I meant that WCW went down because of bad management, because of no rules and no regulations, because of no storylines, because the egos were so high up there with the Hulkster and everybody else that the company was sold for $2 million. $2 freaking million. You cannot go up to that level, Tony. Over the last year, we noticed a trend that started with CM Punk. No one will ever say that Punk is not an attraction, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone knows that he brings in butts to seats. He brings in money to the gate, and he brings in money to the merchandising table, as well as knowing that CM Punk is a great talker, a great wrestler, a great superstar. He's great in front of the camera. Yet behind the camera, and sometimes in front of it, his mouth tends to run on its own before his mind starts thinking. At least that's what has been seen in both WWE and AEW. He's got into arguments with John Cena, Vince McMahon, Triple H, Adam Page, the Cowboy, Dolph Ziggler's younger brother, I forgot his name, I don't really care, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and now our boy, Jack Perry, the one who's going out with Anna. Everywhere he goes, he seems to be a cancer, no matter whether he's in WWE or AEW. He has to speak his mind on everything, whether it's a match that he is running or somebody else's match. Look, I understand, the guy has history, the guy has experience, the guy has knowledge about the business. But if a fellow wrestler does not want to participate in understanding his knowledge, in trying to get with him and have a conversation about the history of wrestling, the moves he needs to do for wrestling, then why push it? Why get mad at such wrestlers? Why get mad at random players within AEW that have some sort of managerial title? In case you didn't know, CM Punk apparently told Jack Perry, Jungle Boy, that he will not be using real glass for a match he had during the Collision taping. Jack Perry was pissed off because he wanted to use real glass as he was about to go on vacation. and had it approved previously during the taping of Dynamite on a Wednesday night. But apparently CM Punk is the boss of Saturday Collision, which I don't mind personally because he needs to be on TV and he needs to wrestle for AEW and he needs to wrestle with the people that he loves the most, like FTR, Samoa Joe, and others. Yet it pissed off Jack Perry. It really did. So during Wembley's All-In pay-per-view show, Jack Perry used real glass against his opponent, Hook, for the FTW belt or title. And when he used it, he basically shouted to the camera something to the like of, "This is real glass," which infuriated CM Punk. So when Jack Perry got back to Gorilla, they apparently had an argument. They went back and forth shit-talking to each other until Punk put his hands on Perry and Samoa Joe had to step in and separate them both. First and foremost, the one thing I'll say is CM Punk sucked in UFC. So why the hell is Jack Perry losing to CM Punk? I'm just saying. So this all occurred because of glass. Freaking glass, ladies and gentlemen. Some people think that Perry did the shit talking because he had a suggestion for his pals from the Elite, but I personally don't know, and I wouldn't doubt it. But all this was a Jack Perry and CM Punk situation. It went overboard with CM Punk's ego. It went overboard with CM Punk being pissed off at somebody referring to real glass. Monitors were almost thrown into Tony Khan's face and everybody thought to themselves, oh shit, he's gonna say something really bad. He's gonna be pissed like Vince McMahon tends to get pissed at wrestlers who don't do things right or ruin property. But no, apparently Tony Khan doesn't even notice things going on in Gorilla. He's just focused on the match on TV. There are many ways to fix this, and this is what I would do if I was Tony Khan. Rule number 1, create a rule book. Simple as that. Follow the rule book. Follow your guidelines. Put your foot down on the rules. Abide by the rules and stop letting things occur. Number 2, you're gonna have to take away the general manager's title from yourself. Tony, you can't be in everything. You cannot handle everything. You want to be in storyline. You want to be a character on TV or pay-per-view. You want to handle the egos. You want to handle the crew. You want to handle everything. Yet you can't. You're just one person. And as one person, we have to understand you are not going to be able to be everywhere. You have to acknowledge this. You have to understand this, Tony. And you, my friend, have to know when to give up a role. So you give it up and you put it amongst 2-3 people. A business person, a wrestler who has history and is respected by everyone. Put somebody else in there too. It doesn't matter. A legal person. Just make sure that every wrestler understands these guys are in charge. These guys are the ones that handle issues. These guys are the ones that need to get approval from to do things. If you're about to fight with somebody, nah bro, take him to the back. Get one of these damn general managers and have that discussion you need to have. But do not put your hands on anybody. Do not scream at anybody shouting profanity. Rule number 3. Tony, you're the top guy. You're the president. You're the owner. You're the CEO. Whatever the hell you want to call yourself. If it somehow gets to you, you need to put your damn foot down. And you need to tell everybody, CM Punk, Adam Page, the Young Bucks, whoever the hell it is, that you're in control. And what you say goes, period. How are you going to fix this if you can't take charge of your company? How are you going to fix this if you can't be an asshole? You have to be an asshole when it's needed. I'm not telling you to be an asshole all the time, just when it's needed. You'll be an idiot. Focus on your business. This might be entertaining to you. This might be a fun project for you, but it's a business that you can make bank out of. And don't have somebody or some people, some wrestlers, take that away from you. That's how you fix it. Abide by your rules. Have other people help you. And when it comes to you and making the final decision, stick to your damn decision and make sure that everybody understands that the line is drawn on the sand and you are that freaking line. What you say goes and what you say must be done. No one is above the law, the Tony Khan law. Fix your issues or AEW is going to go down in flames. Just like WCW. Do you guys agree with what I say? Do you guys think that I'm wrong? Let me know in the comment area. Don't forget to like and subscribe.